What you think? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be taking Mr. Luca for his 2-month checkup and update you guys on him for his 2-month update and my 2-month postpartum update. So if you want to see that, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm really nervous about this appointment. We ended up not going to the specialist for his lip tie because I put it in my navigation, the address they had given me, and I thought it was a different place, like an hour away or like 45 minutes away. It ended up being over 2 hours away, and I just couldn't make it that day, and I never did reschedule because it didn't seem to be a problem anymore. It didn't seem to bother him anymore, and he's feeding just fine. So I never did take him, and the pediatrician called me yesterday to ask if I'd ever taken him to the appointment, so it made me a little nervous that they called about that. So I'm going to talk to them about that today and see if it's absolutely necessary that he gets that done, because I don't feel like it's a problem anymore, and a lot of times the lip ties will break on their own as they grow, and yeah, I just don't want to put him through anything that's unnecessary. Like, they have to laser that, and that's really painful, and I don't want to put him through that if I don't have to, and it's expensive from what I've read. So yeah, if it's necessary, we'll absolutely do it, but if it's not, I'd rather not do it. So I'm going to talk to them about that today, and he's doing great in every other area. You hear him talking in there. He's probably about ready to nurse, but he's also supposed to start getting his vaccines today. He's supposed to get like 4 today, and he's only going to get 1. We're going to get the rotavirus, the RV, because I know, oh my gosh, this fly is getting on my nerves. Go on. He's going to get the rotavirus vaccine. That's all he's getting today, just because kids are guaranteed to get that by age 5. And it's really dangerous for infants to get that because they can't keep anything down. They can't keep fluids, and they can get really dehydrated really quickly, and that's when it gets dangerous. So I will go ahead and get that one, but the other ones we get one at a time, just because
do you know what
it's kind of scary.
Name this little baby?
What?
I named this little baby Holly Lover.
Hey, Chica. Darling. There you go. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So, let me fix my camera. I feel like my camera's really far away from me. I hope I'm not like yelling at you guys. But this is the cleanest spot in my home that I have to film currently, and just the easiest with baby boy. And yeah, it's been kind of rough. So if you want to see his 2 and 3 month updates and my 2 and 3 month postpartum updates, then just keep watching. So when he was 1 month old, we were really starting to get in the swing of things, and that's when we started back homeschooling. That's when school was back in, and I have 2 other kids, older children, 4 and 11, that I homeschool. So we were trying to figure out homeschooling with baby boy, and that we've kind of gotten a groove with that. We just kind of go with the flow day to day. Yes, hello sunshine, looking at mama. But at 2 months, he was really starting to like notice his hands and starting to smile and coo, and it was just adorable. And he started sleeping through the night, which was great, let me tell you. Or sleeping longer, not all night, but for the most part, he was sleeping like throughout the night. Yes, I'm talking. And yeah, at 2 months, he entered leap 2 and 3, I think. Or he entered leap 2 at 2 months, and if you have the Wonder Weeks app, you know about like developmental leaps. And he started to really focus more on your face and things that were in front of him.
So I can get it for have it for a week, so I'm gonna give it back to her.
Okay. It's probably gonna be like all over the place. I have been putting off filming this just because I took a little break from YouTube for a few weeks. We went out of town for a week, and then we had 2 deaths in my family and Wes's family, one on each side. So we've just been kind of dealing with that and just trying to I just needed a little break because it was just too much with school and baby and YouTube and grieving, and just my brother went to the Marines, so I've been writing him letters, and I've been really busy, so I took a little break from YouTube. And yeah, I missed his 2 and 3 month updates, so I'm just trying to like bunch it together, but honestly I can't remember everything. And he is actually 3.5 months now. He'll be 4 months in like 2 weeks. So I was trying to get these done and up for you guys because I know I'm behind. But he is a super easy baby for the most part. He's still nursing good. He's in size 2 diapers now. He's a mess. At his 2 month checkup, he got his first vaccine. He got the Rotarix vaccine, and he had diarrhea the first day. After that, I only get him 1 vaccine at a time, so he only got that one that day. And then for 2 whole days he did not poop when he was pooping regularly, so it had me worried. But then he started pooping again and he was fine. Yes, I'm talking about you. Now when we went out of town to visit family, we noticed a little cyst on his eyebrow, and looking back at pictures, he's had it all along. I think it got a little bit bigger. I just thought he had like a prominent brow bone because it's right at the tip of his like eye socket and brow bone, and I thought it was just that, but when I actually felt it, there's a little cyst in there. So we did take him to the doctor and get that checked out. They don't seem concerned. They want us to take him to an eye doctor just to make sure they don't have any concerns. And they're just going to keep an eye on it for now because they don't want to put him through any unnecessary surgery this young. But they do want to keep an eye on it. But it shouldn't be anything to worry about. A lot of kids have cysts. Briley had a ganglion cyst on her wrist. And I'll have to make another video, but Reagan, I actually found a cyst on Reagan's hip today. And she had one on the back of her head when she was a baby, and it went away on its own. And sometimes they do go away on their own, and some have to be removed surgically. I hate that it's on his face if it has to be removed surgically, and I really don't want to put him under any anesthesia right now this young, so we're just going to keep an eye on it for now. But right now everything seems to be okay with that. He's healthy. He is about 15 pounds now. At his 2 month checkup, I think he was like 12 pounds, and then at his 3 month checkup he was like 14 pounds, and I'm sure he's about 15 pounds now. Yeah. And he's found his voice. He's so cute. Yeah. Yeah. At his 3 month checkup, he did get his first shot vaccine. He got the DTaP, which is diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. And I did want to get that one because it has the pertussis vaccine, which is supposed to protect him from whooping cough, and it's almost flu season. So, yeah. So he did get that one, and he did well with it. He still has a knot in his leg from the injection, so I've been trying to massage that out, but other than that, he did really well with it. And again, we just got the 1 shot. At his 4 month appointment, he'll get another dose of the Rotarix. But yeah, we're just doing 1 at a time, and because we're doing 1 at a time, we are not able to foster right now. I'll have to make a separate video about that, but we are foster parents, and they used to just do like a religious exemption for us as far as vaccines because we only get our kids 1 at a time, so they are behind on their vaccines. So until he is up to date, which is the new policy, the state won't allow us to foster until both Reagan and him are up to date. Briley's had all of hers, but he and Reagan are technically behind. But they do get their vaccines. They just get 1 at a time instead of multiples at one time. Hey, darling. But he is such a joy. He has completed our family. I mean, I never thought I would have a little boy, and I just love it. It's so much fun. Talk to me. Yes. his mama. Yes, he does. Now he started leap 4 yesterday, I believe. And that is like the 4-month sleep regression that has started. He was putting himself to bed at 8 o'clock on the dot every night. Like, he had put himself on a schedule and it was super easy. Yes, but he's taking shorter naps during the day. And then instead of going to bed at 8, he's taking like a 30-minute nap at 8. And then he wants to be up for a few hours and then go to bed. And yeah, sleep has been difficult the past few weeks. So we're adjusting though, and luckily I don't have to get up and go to work. I mean, I do have to get up and homeschool, but luckily we can do it any time of the day. So we just kind of go with the flow right now, and we're just trying to ease our way through it. Yes, but it's really not been too bad yet. No. I look rough today. I've just been homeschooling and cleaning because I am having Wes a little birthday party this weekend. Hopefully it doesn't rain because it was supposed to be like a bonfire, and yeah. But it's been raining like all week, so I've just been trying to clean and homeschool and go through this whole sleep regression leap. He started to play with toys a little bit, like grabbing things and bringing them to his mouth and stuff. Yeah. He's definitely drooling a lot more and trying to talk more. As far as postpartum for me, I'm still having headaches occasionally, not as bad as they were, not every day, but I do still have headaches. And I think it's because I just don't remember to drink enough water. I've always been so bad about that, but as soon as I realize I'm getting a headache, I try to chug some water and I'll feel a little better, or eat something. I just get depleted really quickly because I'm so busy that I forget to take care of me because I'm taking care of everything and everyone else. But I'm doing better. It's still a struggle, but I'm getting there. I feel completely healed down there. I have had some stomach cramps. I feel like my insides are kind of going back in place where they were, and it's kind of sore sometimes. But yeah, overall everything's good and feels perfectly healed and normal. We have been having sex since I was 6 weeks postpartum, and that's been going well. It's just kind of hard to have time to do that with 3 kids. Reagan still comes and gets in our bed, tries to every night, and with him not sleeping all night anymore, that's been a challenge. So there's that, but we are trying to make time for each other. It's just not as frequent. It'll change. I know it'll get better as they get older, but right now, that's the last of our concerns. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you're cute. Tell them. You're so handsome. Goo. He got to meet all of his family when he was about 2.5 months old. We went to North Carolina and we took him around to all of my family and all of Wes's family. So everyone got to meet him, which was super special. I didn't film that just because I wanted to spend time with family and not have a camera in everybody's face because that can be rude. And I just really wanted it to be special. Not everything is meant for YouTube or social media, but it was a really special time that everyone got to meet him, and it was just a lot of fun. Everyone get to meet my son. My sunshine. Yeah. Grabbing my finger and trying to chew on my finger. He's been drooling a lot, which I don't know if he's gonna teeth earlier, if he's just drooly. But he's definitely been slobbering so much. So much. His eyes are definitely blue, but on the inner, right around the pupil, they're like a green. It's so crazy. The outside is blue and then the inside is like a green hazel. They're so beautiful, but they're not like my girls. My girls have bright blue eyes, but his are like a mix of blue-green, which they're so beautiful still. Yes, they are. Yeah. I know. He isn't rolling over yet. He's definitely trying, but he's not quite got there yet. I'm probably going to have to stop using this soon. We use this at night for him to sleep in the halo bassinet. But now that he's trying to roll over, it makes me nervous. So we're going to stop using this pretty soon once he does roll over for the first time. But I love the Snuggle Me Organic. It has been such a lifesaver these first 3 months for sure. Yeah, and I do want to move into this crib soon. I really want to finish the nursery and give you guys a nursery tour, but it's just not quite there yet. My mom is selling her house, and she's bringing me a few pieces of furniture. She's giving me her rocking chair that I'm going to put in here, and I have a big armoire in there that I haven't moved out yet. So, yeah, I can't really show you the nursery right now because it's just not done. The pictures aren't where I want them, and he's almost 4 months old. I know that's really sad, but it's just, that's just how my life is right now. Yeah. We're just so busy, but we have everything we need over there. It's just not perfectly aesthetically done, you know. I have not got my period back yet. I think it's because I'm breastfeeding. When I breastfed Reagan, I breastfed her for 2.5 years, almost 2 years and 4 months. And I didn't get my period back until about 2 years after delivering her. So I'm hoping the same goes for him. That would be great to not have a period for 2 years. But I don't know. I'm not pumping unless I get engorged, because I'm home with him and there's just really no reason to unless I'm going out somewhere and someone's keeping him. But if that's the case, like my grandma kept him when we went to the NF concert while we were out of town. And I just pumped her like 3 or 4 bottles for that evening. But she kept him for like 5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah. And he only drank one of those bottles because I nursed him before I left, and then he fell asleep. And yeah, that was one of the first nights he slept all night. It was great. Yes. Yeah, he did so good while I was gone. He did cry himself to sleep, but that's because he was getting used to nursing to sleep. Again, if you hear her running around talking in the background. See the baby, that's really all I have for you guys for months 2 and 3. I mean, not a lot has changed. I've vlogged a little here and there so you can see some things, but he's a really easy baby. He likes it in his swing, unless he's hungry or ready for bed. I've been letting him watch a little bit of Baby Einstein in his swing. He seems to enjoy that, and Elmo. Yeah, tell them. Tell them, sugar. Here's my little chunk. He loves his daddy. When Wes gets home from work and he sees him, he just smiles. He just loves his daddy. I feel like he's going to be talking soon or saying mama and dada because he's really trying. He was really trying to say dada the other day, but I'm not quite there yet. But he is just a doll. He is so sweet, and his sisters just cannot get enough of him. And I can't either. And of course my phone's going to go off while I'm filming, as usual. It's in the other room, but anyway. I'm going to finish this video up. I know it's kind of all over the place and like random, but life has just been super hectic these past 2 months. So that's why I'll get my life together eventually. But anyway, I thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the crazy hot mess of a channel that this is. But yeah, thank you again for clicking on this video. In the next one. Bye. Darling. Darling. I love you. Oh, he's sweet. He's so sweet.